The latest developments now on the charges against Empire actor Jussie Smollett.
And according to TMZ, Smollett is begging his co-workers to believe he's innocent and to continue supporting him. We're told he visited the set after bolting from the Chicago courthouse, where he was arraigned on charges of felony disorderly conduct for allegedly filing a false police report. Police say he hired two men to attack him, and police say they've identified the possible motive.
In a press conference today, Chicago's police superintendent didn't hold back when showing his personal outrage at the situation.
Bogus police reports cause real harm. They do harm to every legitimate victim who's in need of support by police and investigators, as well as the citizens of this city.
The felony charge against Smollett could bring up to 3 years in prison and a fine covering the cost of the investigation. Now, if it's true that Smollett did fabricate the story, we wanted to know how this impacts efforts made by the NAACP and other groups who fight for racial injustice.
Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggins spoke with the president of the Providence chapter. She joins us live with what he had to say. Caroline?
Well, Jim Vincent says that Jussie Smollett should be held accountable for his actions, telling us what he allegedly did could hurt race relations on the national scale.
I don't know what he was thinking, but it didn't work.
The developing news surrounding Empire actor Jussie Smollett on the agenda for Thursday night's meeting of the Providence NAACP.
You know, we're trying to fight hate and bigotry and racism, and so we don't need to, defend some made-up hate crime.
Smollett is accused of hiring two men to beat him, splash him with bleach, and put a rope around his neck. Chicago police say they believe he was motivated to coordinate this attack on himself because the actor was unhappy with his salary.
I'm offended by what's happened, and I'm also angry.
As Smollett maintains his innocence, the Chicago Police Department shed light on its investigation on Thursday, denouncing what it calls a fake attack.
Jussie Smollett took advantage of the pain and anger of racism to promote his career. I'm left hanging my head and asking why.
Here at home, Jim Vincent, president of the Providence NAACP, says he's asking the same question. Vincent tells us he's concerned about a reported rise in actual hate crimes. According to FBI data released last November, hate crime incidents reported to the FBI increased by about 17% in 2017 compared to 2016.
There's certainly enough incidents of real racial violence and racial hatred that go on each and every day in America that we don't have to make up anything.
And Vincent said that if mental health factored into this situation, he hopes Smollett will get the help that he needs. In the meantime, he says no community in this country, black or white, deserves to be handling this situation. Reporting live tonight, I'm Caroline Goggins, Eyewitness News.